You are listening to Young Man News. Hello, good morning, good evening, and you're listening to Young Man News. I am Vinny Youngman, and here are the news as they are following. Ray the Rat ran regularly through radioactive traffic. The ratchet racked radars, radios in a radius, and ragged ragmen. In other news, gone gong, gonorrhea, goo good, good book, goodbye good for nothing, Good Friday, goodies, gibberish giblets, giddy gift certificates. We will now take it away to the weatherman for the weather as you would like to hear it. Weatherman?
Well, this weekend it's going to be a verge of verse. Verts, virtu. Verso verbs venom. I'd veils the Vegas, and vias veali vault those vasty vasels. Veric vapid, I'm out.
You have been listening to Young Man News. This is the black guy. You fucking being a racist?
They're all great, the racists. They're all great racists.
They're all great. I fucking love them, right?
Healthcare like that might get a man killed.
Fuck you and President Winnie the Pooh.
Dear Mom, it's your boy.
I don't feel out of line. I don't
think you're out of line.
It's unfortunate. You're listening to Textbook ASMR.
It's two to blue up in this bitch, and I just blew this guy up.
Is Putin going to see him?
He might. Ba-dum-bum. The name of that podcast is brought to you by 690 Orange Energy Drink, the energy source with the horsepower to get you through the day. A powerful blast of energy that hits like a truck, barreling down the highway under a full harvest moon. Be sure to stop by your local Wegmans or Lake Onondaga to pick up your package of 690 Orange Energy Drink. Available now. You're listening to the name of that podcast with Alton, and Alton is here with Eddie, and we're doing a podcast, and it's the name of that podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's episode 10. That doesn't mean anything because we're too fucking sponsored with all this lucrative content that we get to advertise to our loyal fan base. Our loyal fan base includes our patrons, Kenny. Thanks, Kenny. And all of our patrons.
Yeah, the rest. You know who you are.
You know who you are, Kenny. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be really cool if you guys gave us money, though. I would take it and use it on the podcast, I guess. I don't got much else going for me.
It takes gas to get here.
It does. It does. You want to listen to this podcast? This podcast doesn't make enough money to do everything, you know.
You know, because we have jobs.
We have jobs. We have to work full time. The podcast only...
That's why we're poor.
Yeah, we're poor as fuck. The podcast only makes us enough money to smoke as much pot as we want to.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Sometimes.
So the podcast does make a lot of money, guys, if we're being honest.
Tons.
It makes a fuck ton, but all of it goes to weed. And sometimes alcohol, because I drink.
And it's a better alternative to offing yourself.
Yeah, and sometimes I buy meth and sell it to other people, but I don't do it myself. Mm-hmm. Because it makes a little bit more money for weed, but not much, comparatively. But, yeah.
Value.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, the podcast does make a lot of money, but we don't make a lot of money ourselves.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to say.
So as we do, as a podcast does rake in a lot of funds, things like car troubles happen, and those things can't be
Oh
avoided.
yeah, the name of that hiatus is brought to you by car troubles. Right.
The name of that was brought to you by.
Oh, they're done already? I knew it.
Name of that bullshit.
Name of that no one listens to anyway.
Name of that why are you bothering? Name of that projection.
Let's just call the podcast Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah, honestly. That's what we're gonna name this episode.
Yep.
It was decided in the first 5 minutes, and
We're done.
Now you don't have to listen to the whole thing to even understand why the episode's named that. Where's my spaghetti? Nobody ever asked, how's my spaghetti?
Nope. Or how tender is it?
Okay, Google. Okay, I didn't do it. I was really scared because
It's like, yes.
my phone's in sleep mode.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean Google's not listening to me. I know how to use words. Anyway, this week was pretty fun. I had a good week.
Yeah,
Did you have a good week?
I guess.
It wasn't bad. Like, whenever
Yeah.
I'm having small talk with people, because I hate it, first of all. I hate small talk. It's, like, the hardest thing. I have so much to say, but I have nothing to talk about. But anyway, when people are doing their small talk, and I'm like, how are you doing? That's like, I get that question out of the way. Yes. I win. Now you can't ask me. Anyway. And they usually say, good, nothing new. I'm like, hey, man, not bad is good, Sucks that that's the bar,
Here's the rest of the script.
And then they ask me how I'm doing, and I say, and
It's going.
It does, yeah, it's going, and that doesn't really give them much to go on, and I'm probably a poor communicator because of that.
It's probably on both ends a lot of the time, though.
Yeah, they must feel the same way. People must feel the same way. Hey, if you feel the same way, let off in the comment section. Talk about how bad you are communicating.
Finally, a platform where I can say what I feel.
Finally, somebody who's, like, letting me talk. You can't say anything anymore, Eddie.
You're not allowed.
I can't be a bigot anymore and void of consequence.
Or a Smollett.
Yeah, I can't be a juicy Smollett, and I can't be a fucking hateful cracker
Nope.
anymore without getting in trouble. You can't say anything.
Can't do it.
Yep.
You can't even force yourself upon a woman anymore.
Really?
It's getting so bad.
Because I'll tell you what, I feel the same way about everything, but they don't let me say it out loud anymore. I don't get it. I just don't get to say everything I want, and now somebody's going to hold me accountable for the shitty things I say, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be held accountable for my shitty actions. I just want to be able to do them.
Well, why should you?
Why should I be held accountable? Right. That's what I'm saying the whole time. It's bullshit.
Are you running for office?
I'm not running for office. I'm preparing my Netflix special 20 years from now. Because only old comedians say this. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Love ya, Bill Burr. The name of that podcast is brought to you by Bill Burr's patronage. I have no idea why he listens to this podcast. He probably views me as stiff competition and views Eddie as stiff competition.
Yeah.
Even stiffer, I'd bargain because I'm bigger. Because I'm fat, I have poor circulation compared to Eddie. So, I guess what that means is
It
Eddie
gives me a higher stiffness rating.
yeah, he gets better boners. And I haven't seen it. It's science, Fat guys get lame boners. Anyway.
Brought to you by Lame Boners.
Yeah, don't you just hate that you love him so much? Jesus Christ.
I wish I could leave your cock.
I wish I wouldn't be in the wrong if I left you because you're lame in the sack.
Don't leave me.
And that be the only reason.
Where are we?
Why can't that be the only reason people break up? People are so selfish. They're like, are you serious? I pay all your bills? This is how you treat me? I'm like, what about how you treat me?
I'll lay there like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Fucking fishnet.
Fishnet?
Yeah, got him. So I went to the company holiday party on Thursday evening.
I didn't.
Fucking legendary status happened there.
Yeah?
It had nothing to do with me. One of our coworkers who shall remain nameless.
Oh.
He really showed up.
Yeah?
He really showed up. He really walked into the door with all intentions of like really letting it all slang out that night. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm gonna make myself the alpha.
Oh.
That was his objective when he came to that holiday party that evening. But like all men seeking to become the alpha, if you don't have enough in you, you go ahead and consume a little what? That's right.
Yeah.
Liquid courage. Mm-hmm. And you get in there. You get into that open bar. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know in which order these events happened, but I will explain them in order of increasing awkwardness and just absolute mushroom stampery, my dude.
Let's do it.
All right. So, guys, if you don't know our coworker, he works in the shipping department. Really great guy. Catch him working in the shipping department, or you can like catch him around if you know him work
In a Pokeball if you'd like.
in a Pokeball if you want to, or a fish net.
Yep.
So one of the things that I heard that he did, so you know our CEO he gives a speech every holiday party.
Yep.
And so in the middle of the speech, homeboy comes on up like out of the crowd, extends his fist for a fist bump
While he's speeching?
with the head cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, during the speech. Bam, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, that's pretty ballsy, pretty cool. But like the way I look at that, I'm like, we're at a party, man. You know, everybody's loose and live.
Yeah.
And you're one of us, like you said. So fist bump. What's the next awkward thing that happened? I'm trying to decide. It's so bad or good. Good.
Well.
Anyway, you be the judge. Sound off in the comments section.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think about this guy's deplorable or absolutely alpha male-tastic actions and activity.
Tell us what you think, Kenny.
Second thing, Kenny, let us know. So the second thing I heard that he did, this is all caught on camera on separate occasions.
Okay.
Was that the head cheese was hanging out with his +1, very beautiful woman. I have no idea who she is or where she's from, or I probably should have introduced myself to her last year or whatever the case. I don't know. I just don't know. She might not have even been there last year. Anyway, I'm assuming too much. It was a cool, pretty hot gala last year too. But anyway, I'm rambling. So they're doing something, and who but the alpha male comes strolling up to the scene where the head cheese and their +1 is hanging. And he like gets a picture with him. Like, hey, you want to take a picture? And like kind of like takes him away from her in a way to go get this picture. Yeah, kind of left her feeling, jilted.
Okay.
Jilted might be too strong of a word.
Jilted.
I don't know a weaker word, but I know heavier words than that. Anyway.
Like tank.
Then I heard, and I couldn't believe this unless it was caught on tape, the head cheese and his +1 were dancing. Who but coming up but the alpha male?
What?
Dancing in between them.
Get out.
Shoehorning himself into this dance.
Wow.
Holy shit. And I thought my dick was big.
He's like, guess who's CEO now? Get the fuck out of here.
He's taken.
From 15 to 16%. There's the door. I'm impregnating this.
Mine. Yeah, but
and
wild.
It worked.
Legendary shit. I fucking love that. That was the best story I heard.
That's nuts.
Like, I had a great time. I had a ton of drinks, hung out with a ton of people, got to introduce my roommate to a bunch of coworkers. That was cool. And great night. But like that, just like, I'm like, wow, what a great experience for somebody else. I get to hear about it. It feels like an episode of The Office.
I want to see his next review.
Yeah. I didn't see any reflective shout-outs about it, though. I told them, take the videos, put them in the fucking work Discord.
Yeah.
That's what I'll call it, work Discord.
Sure.
Yeah. And see how many likes that gets. I'll put my Hatchet Man react on it. my signature move in the company.
I had to do it for you
department
once because you weren't at work.
Yeah, man. I check Slack when I'm not at work. Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops, I said it.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
The
The name of that
if I see
podcast
something.
will be brought to you by Slack. I promise. I don't promise. I don't want to be. Oh, Eddie, we're gonna get canceled.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so. I made a
Why
promise.
is Kenny gonna tell on us?
I wrote a check that my. I hope not. I thought he liked the show.
He's like, I'm sick of listening. We're gonna cancel it.
He's like, I'm done.
I hold all the power as the single viewer of this podcast.
I am inevitable. Very scary. A lot of alpha males at our job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good thing, right?
I think so. Hormones getting hot and heavy in the room.
Make me hormone.
Yeah. So I was talking to one of my friends at the party. They're a team lead, and we're talking, and like we have fun. We like insult each other and mock each other because I don't like having real conversations with them because they always try to make me think about my actions. But I'm better about it now. Like I can think about my actions a lot better. But anyway, this is just like our relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm putting on my coat. I'm leaving for the evening and shit like that. I'm talking, whatever. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm single and ready to fiddle with my button because I'm fucking around with my top button, and because I'm so fat and hot, I'm having a hard time putting my top button on because it's cold outside. And like I'm just like, hey man, I'm just single and ready to fiddle with my button. And she's like, oh my goodness. And one of our other coworkers was like, oh my goodness, ha ha ha. And then one of our other coworkers was behind them, and he's like, I'm sitting right here. And I just thought of the perfect comeback this morning, which is why it came up.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give you the perfect comeback, and then I won't tell you what really happened.
Okay.
I would have said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk to one of your team leads like that. Yeah. Yeah,
But you did.
But I did.
But you did.
What really happened was I was like, oh yeah, they're dating. I wasn't coming off like that. I'm sorry.
See.
I did not mean to talk to one of your team members that way.
I did not mean to disparage you in front of your underlings.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a good time today. I think the name of that podcast is a really fun thing to listen to when you're down in the dumps.
Right, Kenny?
You know, I don't really think I brought anything to talk about today.
You're like, we have so many things.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, man, we're going to be done with this shit.
I've got a smorgasbord of content. I've got like 2 items.
Look at these sounds I've used. We've already used half of everything I've prepared.
Not that I brought anything.
Yeah, nah, you bring the fire and desire, man.
I've been playing Ancestors.
Oh, what's that?
It's the video game where you play as like a tribe of apes, I guess, and then you evolve.
So the objective is to, like, unlock your benchmarks and evolve?
Sort of, like, you gotta inspect everything and hit things with other things until you figure things out.
Trial and error,
stuff.
like, kill people off and shit. Like, whoops.
Well, you're kind of just, like, dead in the air because, like, boars and shit come at you, but you gotta, like, develop sharp sticks to defend yourself
So,
with
like, in the beginning
that.
of the game with no weapons, you're gonna get fucked in the ass by a boar.
Yeah, you just try to stay away from them.
Gotcha.
But you can lead them into other predators and they can fight.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's fun. I like it.
Humans sound like they were descended from some really shitty bastards, some real shady apes.
Shady apes.
Yeah, the name of that podcast is brought to you by Shady Apes Estates.
I don't know what it is.
It's a retirement home for monkeys.
Oh.
And I'm not talking monkeys like, the bad kind that they used to say back in the 60s.
Oh.
I'm talking like, simians. I feel like that's a really good word to use when you mean to call someone a monkey because you mean to invoke the monkey, the animal. Because, like, there's calling someone a monkey, and you're like, you shouldn't have done that, he's black.
You shouldn't have invoked the monkey.
Yeah, you shouldn't have called that guy a monkey because he's black. But I'm like, oh, but I can call, like, Troy Aikman a monkey.
Why?
If you don't know who Troy Aikman is...
Oh, wait, I don't. I know
it's
who it is, but I don't remember what race he is.
Yeah, Kenny knows who Troy Aikman is, so that's all that matters.
Well, that's fine.
All that matters is that the audience is in D.
He's white, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's white, but he looks like a monkey. He's got, like, big fat lips, big old stupid nose.
Oh, that fits then.
Yeah. I'll give you another example. The reason why I think that's hilarious is because Roseanne Barr thought the lady she called a monkey was white.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, I may be on Ambien, but I'm no stupid idiot. She knows not to call brown-skinned people monkeys.
Right.
So she's like, it's okay to call a white person a monkey-looking motherfucker because they'll look at the white person and look for the features of a monkey.
Or a Saiyan.
Yeah, so when you look at a brown person being called a monkey, you'll immediately associate the tone of their skin with being called a monkey, as opposed to, like, objectively looking at the shape of their face and seeing if they truly resemble an ape.
So it's like if you just call someone at random, like, you fucking kumquat, and someone's got to be like, what are the kumquat features that he's referring to?
Yeah, but I think nobody would do that. So I think, like, in the context of calling, like, a human being a monkey and invoking some sort of racial prejudice, it's easier to look at a white guy and be like, he does look like a monkey, than it is to look at a black person and be like, oh my gosh, they really do look like a monkey.
Okay.
Because it's like, white guy is, like, the default setting in American society.
Yeah. That's when you do create a character.
Right.
It's Commander Shepard.
Would you like Commander Shepard or...
Femshep.
or
That's what they called her.
Femshep. Jesus. Oh, I'm trying to think. What's the other guy's name? His name escapes me. Captain Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about him?
He's just a white guy.
Oh, Default.
Default.
Yeah. William Shatner.
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm. They look different. They just look default. They look like if I'm gonna boot up like WWE and make a character.
Yeah, I
like,
see what you're saying.
Those will be the white guys in the menu I can pick from.
You're like, I see nothing out of place here.
Yeah, like who else? I can pick like. Did I say Troy Aikman? No, you'd have to create Troy Aikman because he looks like a monkey.
Yo, I'm gonna make this guy look like a monkey.
And I just came full circle with that. Exactly. Like, we'd have to make Troy Aikman look like a monkey if we wanted to call him the Monkey.
Yep.
But, like, if we wanted to create a wrestler in the wrestling game and it's just like any old black guy, nobody would bat an eye if he was called the Monkey. They would immediately assume that you're being a racist.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah. Sensitivity is crazy. And, like, I'm stuck between, like, okay, so do I navigate this world or do I be like, you're fucking stupid? Or should I do both? I find myself doing both, and is that then? Now my question is, am I then fence sitting because like I acknowledge that it's stupid, and also that it should be like I should be sensitive of it.
Does the situation matter?
Context?
Yeah,
I think context should matter, but it's like heat of the moment like takes priority.
I get you.
Yeah, because it's like you could be calm, cool, and collected about it, but chances are, well, like it's just as a rule, you just shouldn't expect everybody to be calm, cool, and collected in the moment. Yeah, and like I hate that too because it's like that's another thing. I just want to call it stupid because I think it is, but I understand that like, well, maybe I should navigate conversations so people don't think I'm calling every black person a monkey, just Jay-Z because he looks like a monkey.
Like the fact that you have to clarify.
Yeah, it's like I'm clarifying that I think Jay-Z's face looks like a monkey. Face.
Yep, I get you.
But how about this? Chance the Rapper doesn't.
Sure.
To me.
Anyone looks like a monkey to
Somebody.
someone.
Yeah, everyone's a monkey to someone.
Right?
So, like, H&M, remember when they put the coolest monkey in the jungle sweater on that kid?
Yeah, I remember that.
They should have just put it on a white kid.
Yeah,
and then they would have looked at him.
That's
and then,
what I thought after, actually.
Yeah, and then they would have been like, oh, yeah, he does look like a monkey, or, oh, well, he doesn't look like a monkey. But here's the thing, they never would have thought about that. And then it would have, like, made it so that, like, black parents never would have even thought to buy it for their kids. Because, like, we would have went in the stores. I'm not a dad. But black people would have went in the stores, seen that sweater, like, I'm not getting that for my son. Get that from white kids. You know what I mean? Nobody would have batted an eye. Like,
but by using a black kid, they're like, here's the suggestion.
It's automatically racist.
Yes.
No discussion. And the black kid didn't even look like a monkey.
And the thing is, too.
But that's not the point. The point is we can't even talk about it. The black kid looks like a monkey.
But maybe they weren't even. That might not even have been in their mind when it happened.
It wouldn't have been in their mind because the sweater would have been on a white kid. But
no, I'm saying when giving the kid the sweater to wear and like what happened.
Oh yeah.
Who's to say that was on their mind anyway?
Yeah, and so like
it probably wasn't.
Now, like my black son can't like monkeys because you hypersensitive white people are gonna call me a bad parent for putting a racist epitaph on my son.
Yeah.
No, stop being stupid. My son likes the Jungle Book for King Louie. Yeah, that's his favorite.
Everyone's favorite.
It's my favorite monkey.
I like Donkey Kong Frozen Ape.
I like Tyler Perry. Yeah, I can say it. See, I like you, Eddie. You don't ever try to push the envelope with me.
What do you mean?
On race stuff.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, just on that, which is fine. Like we could talk about it, but like you won't go the extra mile with me. I appreciate you just like you're like the Ben Affleck to my Good Will Hunting. You're just like go.
Well, let's see.
That's my friend Outland over there talking about race stuff.
I'm not
again.
about restriction.
Yeah, you're not, but like you're about what's the word? Awareness, I guess.
I'm about making sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Which a lot of things don't and everybody's cool with. And it makes no sense
I
to
don't
me.
I don't like that either.
I hate it.
Yeah, I hate
Why
that.
is everything on the services humans need the most?
Right.
Car repair, banks, closed.
Ever.
We need to leave Rite Aid open. Is the pharmacy open? No.
Well, it doesn't matter. My car's broken.
Well, at least I can pay more prices for like $5 extra for a candy bar.
Yeah, so I think it's important to ask questions, but nowadays I feel like the libs think they have all the answers, and it's only the conservatives asking questions, and it's annoying.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I'm like, could you guys stop asking so many questions and act like you know everything at the same time? What about this? What about this? Oh, you don't like oranges? What about this orange mango?
You mean deflection?
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's so lazy and annoying and obvious, and
Like-
it insults my intelligence.
Exactly. It's like, oh,
stupid.
Oh, here's the smoke, and there's the mirror, baby.
And it bothers me how well it works.
It's crazy.
It's like, why are they letting that happen?
Yeah.
Like when Brett Kavanaugh was like, the Devil's Triangle is a drinking game.
Is
I
it?
would have been like, show me how to play right now.
Just so we know, for the record.
Just so we know.
for the record.
And then you know if he's lying or not for sure.
Yeah, he's like, well, first, I don't remember. Oh, but you have
Oh, I bet you do.
I bet
Is
you-
it not written down in your calendar?
Oracle.
Yeah. Oracle?
Yes, sightseer. What lies ahead? Show me what the future holds.
Look into my crystal calendar.
The name of that podcast is brought to you by Brett Kavanaugh's Crystal Calendars. The clairvoyance needed to get away with anything.
Anything.
Brett Kavanaugh's Crystal Calendars are available on QVC and the Hallmark Channel. It's the holiday season, Eddie. I think one of the coolest things about the holiday season is that white people look super awesome in the snow.
How's that?
It's just cool. It just feels natural to me. And it seems right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like the way they dress and their coats and their boots and they put the
Just looks
earmuffs
right,
on and the
like
scarves.
an ABC family special.
I like it. Maybe that's just what it is. The media has told me that white people are normal. I don't care. I still like it. I still like it. But because I like everything. I'm not saying I don't dislike black women in the snow or like any woman or any person.
You know what I like in the snow? A good Puerto Rican.
I like being good.
I like you in the snow. You're good for the snow.
I think you're really good for the environment. You're really good for my environment. Yeah, I like that. Hallmark movies is what I meant to talk about. That was the segue.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the pitch for Hallmark
Which
movies.
basically is ABC holiday movies at this point.
Yeah,
they're kind of the
honestly.
same.
Disney's gonna buy that shit eventually, if not already. But yeah, Hallmark movies are fun.
Oh,
to-
ABC is
ABC movies, yeah. What?
owned by Disney.
ABC is owned by Disney?
Yeah.
I wonder who owns Hallmark.
Or wait, was it CBS or ABC?
Hey, Jamie, who owns
Jamie?
Hallmark?
Oh,
Hurry up, Jamie.
cat meowing.
There's a cat meowing in the background. Crown Media Holdings owns the Hallmark company.
Oh, CBS. Oh, that's something else down there.
Well, let's go to Wikipedia. Jamie? Who gives Wikipedia money?
There aren't ads, are there?
Well, once a year, or like 3 times a year, they're like, hey, daddies, we need money.
It's like NPR.
They're like, we don't mean to be a bother, but if you can give us some money, because you do use
Actually,
Wikipedia every day of your life.
NPR is really pushy about it.
They're like, bruh.
They're like, we give you quality content over all these years, and this is how you think. I mean, you don't have to do it, but please. It's all over the place on there.
Who owns you? Jamie. I don't
Do
know
your
why-
job.
I don't know why I always wait for Jamie to answer the question when I ask him to look it up. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm not stupid. So this year, this 2019, has been all about working on my confidence, right?
Okay.
And part of that is just like not saying that you're stupid, even though you only mean it jokingly, like, haha, like I'm stupid because I didn't do the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're like breathing into existence subconsciously this perception of yourself that your mistakes make you not smart. It's some weird shit because I don't believe I'm stupid when I'm calling myself stupid.
Same.
And then I just make myself feel stupid for calling myself stupid, so that's not been helping.
It's a nice
really.
natural cycle.
Yeah, it hasn't been helping. I don't think working on my confidence has gone very well. I haven't really gotten off a base. But I don't know, man. maybe it's never gonna work. Jamie, you're fired.
Jamie, get out.
Get the fuck out, Jamie. I'm just gonna have my cat look things up in the future. You're useless.
He's like, meow, meow.
Why don't you jump off of Joe Rogan's table,
Whoa.
Jamie? It's in a small room. He'll hurt himself, but he won't die.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hurt himself bad.
I'm done drawing our new mascot, children's book mascot.
We got a new mascot, and he's gonna do a children's show. We're gonna pitch it to Netflix and Hulu and OWN,
Yep.
and that's it. If they don't pick it up, we'll
kill it.
We'll kill it. Yeah, we'll abort it. I think it's got a heartbeat, but it's fine. Ooh, here's a hot take. I think that if you're pro-choice, you should accept that you're murdering something, but you should also be pro-death penalty, if that's your jam. Two sides of the same coin.
I don't know.
How dare you, Elton? How dare you, Elton? Well, because, I'm pro-choice too.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I'm also willing to reconcile that it's a really sucky situation when you have to do the aborting.
Sure.
Well, not for the doctor who does the aborting, but like deciding
He's
to
getting
get an
paid.
abortion. Yeah, he's getting money. But the partners that decide to get an abortion, it's hard. It sucks.
Yep.
It's traumatizing mentally, emotionally, physically, and it's uncomfortable. It's a real uncomfortable thing. But pro-lifers just want to talk about it too much, and I think that's kind of insensitive. They're just like...
They even make signs.
Yeah, they're like, you're killing a baby. And everybody's like, I fucking know. Leave me alone.
We're aware.
I know. It's hard enough. You're a murderer.
I don't want to be. I didn't do this for fun. I didn't get my punch card filled with a little baby fetus punch mark.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think everybody knows it's murder. And there's some people who are like in denial, and those are the wrong pro-choicers. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say about
I mean,
that.
why can't it just be murder that's necessary?
Oh, I lied. There's more I'm going to say about this. Exactly. And I don't think death penalty is necessary murder because it's like fundamentally flawed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, it's so ironic that you think that it's like okay to choose that somebody lives or dies based on them making the decision for someone else. It doesn't solve anything. I've seen people get their revenge, or their comeuppance at least, if not like direct revenge. Like I've seen quote unquote karma get people, and it doesn't like bring back anything. So it's like,
You're like, at least karma.
yeah, I mean, like, hey, but let's waste our tax money on other stuff. They're like, we don't want to waste it on people. That's the problem with society.
Yep.
That's why there's so many homeless, because there's a living prisoners.
More missiles.
Yeah. It's a weird thing. People like bringing up taxes and deficits a lot when
Yeah.
they're defending their opinions. And I'm like, you can make a case that like anything that is a policy will impact the economy because your taxes are going to go towards funding it, period. So now you should just be discussing the merits and the logistics of things.
Well, like, people are so against giving people money because they didn't work for it and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like the equivalent to Free Lunch Friday. That's a drop in the bucket to fix.
Yeah.
Compared to the other shit we're putting money in.
Yeah, and guess who appreciates a sandwich a lot more than you don't mind giving up the money?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And guess what else? Passively, that fixes things from the ground up. Because not everybody's miserable, and you get better, happier people later on. Weird.
Wow, it's crazy
Weird.
how that works. It's crazy how if you give somebody a hand and they'll get up.
Nah.
Nah, fuck them.
Missiles.
So like one of those guys that are always arguing on my fucking Facebook page.
Yeah.
He's pro child support reform, but the only reason why he's pro child support reform is that he has to pay child support.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Now.
Well, yeah, you need to care, right?
Yeah, and I could objectively say, as somebody who grew up as a beneficiary of child support, maybe. I have thoughts on that, but that's not the place.
Sure.
As somebody who grew up with a father who had to pay his child support, I can understand that there are some things that could use reforming. But
Oh, yeah, I've seen it firsthand. Like, not me, but, like, my roommate at the time.
yeah, but
was
I'm like,
dealing with that shit.
I guess what I'm ultimately getting at is like I feel like his experience with child support has ultimately like shaped his overall opinion on like how money should be spent and how things are mismanaged.
Okay.
Because he's definitely a libertarian. I feel like he's libertarian as a result of needing to pay child support, which just feels like a really, really shitty motivation to be libertarian. Like, why do I have to take care of my kid? I'm an absentee father. I shouldn't have to. Because I think ultimately, while he's he's accepted that he's paying child support. If it were his world, he wouldn't.
You mean all it took for someone to want something to be better for everyone is for it to affect themselves?
Yeah, it's like the opposite of cognitive dissonance. Hey man, but you're listening to the name of this podcast, or the name of that podcast, or the name of which podcast? I don't know anymore.
Whatever it is now.
We'll be right back. We're gonna give you some stuff that we actually like doing. When I bite into a Beta or Work peppermint patty, it feels like everything's going to be okay, no matter how much I don't think about it. And as long as I don't think about it, it'll be okay. Hey everybody, we got a hot new product here for you today to rub it on yourself. It's topical cream for topical folks. Topical cream for topical folks is there for you in case you get burned on the internet because you're a fucking idiot and you like starting arguments about politics online.
Yeah, idiot.
Don't forget that liberals and Republicans are stupid, right? Yep, and yes, and
You can go too much either way.
there's
This is just common information. It shouldn't need to be learned.
that's right, and
And we're talking again. Hey.
hey, topical cream for topical folks. Put it on your ass. Put it up your ass. It'll help you big time.
Do what you will.
Big Yoshi. Dear Mom, it's been a few weeks, me here at college, hanging out, and had some friends. It's been really good. I haven't really made a lot of friends at campus.
You got some sugar in there?
Hey, excuse me.
Yes?
I'm just writing a letter here. Could you keep it down a little bit, please?
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mom. So, I got friends. They don't go to school with me, though. They live under the bridge downtown, and it's kind of sad.
I'm really excited.
Miss my.
I think it's gonna be a good night.
Excuse
It's
me.
your birthday. Yes.
I'm really sorry, but I've been trying to write this letter. If you can keep it down, I'm trying to talk to my mom.
Why do you need people to be quiet to write a letter?
Why do you fucking care? Mom, I'll write you back. I have to talk to these people.
Honey, I'm sorry, but I might knock this motherfucker out.
Hi there, Ted Cruz here to sell you Ted Cruz missiles. Ted Cruz missiles are sure to hit your target, and by target, they better be Middle Easterners, because I don't sell to anybody who's not attacking Middle Eastern people.
Sire, your eggs are ready.
Not now. Not now, Eduardo.
Okay, sire.
Go back down into the caves.
Yes,
Make sure the children are kept at a cool temperature.
yes,
I'll be right down to feed.
you will be done.
Thank you. That's Eduardo, my assistant. But Ted Cruz missiles are exactly what you're gonna need to get the job done.
Sire, there's a beaver near the hatch.
Get them away from it.
Sick. The permission to kill?
Permission granted.
Very well.
Ted Cruz missiles are very human and made by humans. And they're exactly what you're going to need to take out everyone.
Sire, the beaver's eaten half the colony.
Alert the elders.
At once.
Ted Cruz missiles. Definitely not made by lizard people, and I got something to take care of. It's not related to the colony being eaten by the Beavermen. Ted Cruz missiles. www.tedcruzmissiles.com.
Sire, the dog.
Hey Eddie,
Yeah.
that was a real good cough.
Thanks.
No, that was really good. You should feel proud of yourself. Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hey Tyler, give me a cough. Give me a nice primo.
Bro, turn your head and cough.
Nice. You're listening to the name of that cough cast. It's flu season.
Brought to you by Arby's.
We have the meat. Do you like your labia?
I know I do.
I know I do. Arby's. Should eat there.
horsey sauce.
If you take the sandwich and like open the bread a little bit and hold it sideways, it kind of looks like a cooch.
Oh wow,
A little bit.
the cheese is there too. Wow.
Everyone's different, you know.
Everyone's different.
Coochie's not a monolith. Yeah, I think it's important to acknowledge out loud. I mean, it goes without saying, but I think like everything's okay to say, as long as it's not like inherently offensive.
I don't hear it much.
Yeah, because like everybody knows that all coochies look different. To the point where like it goes without saying.
Why is it okay to say coochie coochie coo to a baby?
Yeah, what are you saying pussy pussy puss to a kid for?
Pussy pussy pigeon noise. Pussy pussy. That's what you're saying to babies.
That's what guys look like when they're ready. You know, thirsty guys are dangerous. I'm always like trying to not be a thirsty guy. Make sure I'm not thirsty because it's unbecoming of a young man.
Or of any kind.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, you should be like upstanding and a little chivalrous in tandem with your bullshit. Yeah, because I'm not conforming or anything. I've done acid. I won't conform.
I'll do whatever works, okay? Come on!
I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm probably just gonna like
Yeah.
be the drunk uncle, and that's cool. Let's get some ass every now and
That
then.
archetype?
That's fun. I don't want to be Ari Shafir. That's what I don't want to
Oh,
be.
okay.
Yeah.
I know that.
I don't want to like get too old and it'd be like, all right, Alton.
We get it.
Yeah. I think people shouldn't aspire to be Ari Shafir.
Right.
I think we have enough.
You shouldn't live in Shafir.
Yeah, don't live in Shafir of who you might become. Yeah. I forgot I wanted to talk about something earlier.
Yeah?
I wanted to bring it up.
Ooh. How come that's never good when someone says I want to bring it up?
It wasn't like a hot take or anything.
Okay.
I don't think.
It just sounded bad.
Yeah, I wanted to bring something up with you. Nobody ever says that about groceries.
What? I'd like to bring something up with you. We need a cheesecake.
Yeah, it's harmless, but nobody ever poses that.
No.
Like people say that shit,
It's
and then you
hostile,
go to
almost.
commercial break. That's what happens. You go
Yeah.
to commercial break, or like you gotta wait till next week.
To be continued.
Yeah, exactly.
Ends episode.
Right, type shit.
We're gonna get demonetized.
I don't give a shit.
Me either.
Yeah, we've gotten demonetized on every episode. I think that's an astounding metric.
Every episode.
On YouTube.
Except this one, maybe.
It doesn't stop the sponsorship.
No.
That's just the platforms talking, guys. They just want our money.
Yep.
I'm also anti-child support because all of our videos have been demonetized.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah, take the child support away. If that kid
You know what? The kids should pay me.
Yeah.
I gave them life, for fuck's sake.
If those kids want money, they should go out and earn it.
I miss the days of coal mines.
Yeah. Kids used to make textiles too. Did you know that?
I think I knew that.
So they would send kids in as repair people because kids had very tiny fingers that could repair small pieces of factory equipment.
Okay.
So another thing that was very risky for children to do was to fix like the machines that spun the string into clothing.
Oh yeah, and they get caught all the fucking time.
They get their fingers caught in those fingers because those strings are super taut sometimes.
Would that give them textile dysfunction?
Yeah. Well, yeah, among other things.
Yeah.
They'll
And
be-
death.
Well, if they're lucky. Because I'd hate to, like...
That'd be shitty, yeah,
Can you be
you're
a
right.
4-year-old with 3 fingers? You want to do that?
And they're like, sir, I'm back to work. And they're like, you're unemployable, kid.
They don't even talk like that, bro. They're all like, Mister, I use your 3 fingers, and I'm
I think it's
mommy.
old.
Right, 4.
Because it's unfathomable.
Nice, feels tired. I want to go sleep now. I'm like, those kids are losing fingers in factories.
Isn't that nice?
That's what those that's what absentee fathers want. Absentee fathers want children working in factories and coal mines again because they don't want to give up the money.
I just want my freedom. If that means a few fingerless children,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
And here's the thing. I'm also conflicted. I'm about to contradict myself because I do believe that if 2 people aren't going to work out as a couple and they mutually discuss that and agreed upon it,
Yeah.
do not stay together for the kids.
I agree.
But I think in that token, don't ask for money. It's mutual.
Switch to my orange.
I think if you're.
I'm
just not
joking. Mom, don't laugh. Don't cry. Mom, stop. My mom gets offended about the stuff I say because she doesn't know if I'm serious or not.
I just think if you're not a scumbag, you'd want to give some money.
Well, like I would, and care. I wouldn't care. If
I think.
But you know what I'd be really happy for?
What?
If my baby mom's was like, I don't want your money. And I'm like, all right.
Like, sir?
And then from there, it's voluntary. So, I'm like, and then I got, like, the moral high ground.
See, you're starting from above zero, so you look better than...
Exactly. She's like, I don't want the money. I'm like, oh, yeah? Well, here's the money.
He gave him $100 for Christmas. And he didn't need to do anything.
Yeah. I didn't even want it. I didn't ask for it. Above and beyond. You can never ask more for a father.
Of course, it's very situational.
That is not there for a son. Yeah, it's very situational. There's a lot of nuance to everything. But I think people want policies to be passed, and people are afraid of policies being passed because they believe it'll truly impact people on a monolithic sense.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I don't know either. Like, shit, maybe there's some conservative policies out there that I'm like, hey, man, maybe that works.
Just haven't tripped on it.
Maybe we do need to conserve in some places. Maybe we need to season liberally in other places. It's like Thanksgiving.
That makes sense.
To make a whole Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
It's not. You don't season everything liberally, and you're not conservative on everything.
And only 2 people get the wishbone.
Exactly. What a metaphor, man.
Yeah.
The name of that podcast, Breaking Down Barriers. We went from child support to ending division.
It happened.
Like, literally. Everything's
a thing. Paying us.
Yeah, every social issue should be taken with a grain of salt. But not too many grains of salt, you fucking libs. I know how you get.
You have high, heart rates.
Right. And don't just take one grain of salt, you conservatives. I know how you are. Concerned with your blood pressure. I get it. You're concerned with your blood pressure. I get it. But it's time we come together. That's what Thanksgiving's all about, guys. And at the end of the day, we got the wishbones. And then it's election year coming up. Yep. Speaking of which, the ultimate wishbone.
Yeah.
Because something's going to break.
Yeah, and who knows?
Yeah.
Literally, there's no determining what's going to happen. And then,
it's all trash.
Yeah, I have a really hard time vibing with people who, full-heartedly, I would like to say, trust the system.
Uh-huh.
It works.
Clearly not.
Listen, man, you could be a Republican, you could be a Democrat, you can do what you want, but, you just gotta trust the system. I'm like, no.
No.
Why?
That's the opposite of America.
That's worse than a fence sitter, because people are quick to call someone a fence sitter. I feel like I'm a fence sitter.
I just it's we were formed by leaving a government and forming ourselves, so question nothing now.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, guys, you may call me a fence sitter, and that implies a lot of things about my butt cheeks that I don't appreciate. I'm hyper masculine, by the way, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, while we were
He
positioned,
almost struck me.
yeah, I almost beat Eddie's ass because his leg brushed on mine earlier.
And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, Eddie. I even told him. I said it out loud. I was very transparent. I said, hey, Eddie, I'm hyper masculine. Do not touch me with your leg on my leg.
Yep.
He's not touching it right now. Even if he thinks this is a joke, he's not touching my leg. And that's the power of a joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
It gets more done.
Yeah. And now, him and I are doing this podcast, and he's living in a perpetual state of fear until he's comfortably positioned inside of his car where there's 0% chance my legs touch his.
And I'm speeding home.
Yeah, he's getting the fuck out of here. The weather's outside is frightful.
It's frightful as fuck.
But what's more frightful is the hypermasculinity Eddie has to endure when in my midst. Now, I'm no...
The storm of machismo.
Now, I can't steal a CEO from a +1 at a holiday party, but...
Who can?
Who can? One man. You know who he is if you've been listening the whole time. I'm not going to say his name again.
If I give you a baby, I own the company.
It's like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure plot, man.
Kinda is.
Yeah, but more slice of life. You always think they're going to go slice of life, and then they're like, what's that?
Nadi.
I'm like, there's fucking horses. There's horses now. And I don't
I
want
need to read this shit.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it because everybody's at a different stage of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in their life in this room as we speak. Yes, preach.
Yes.
Hey, what season are you on in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Eddie?
I'm done.
Oh, you're all caught up in the anime?
We're rewatching it though. We're gonna finish part 2 tonight.
Nice. You should start reading Stone Ocean.
I'm gonna.
It's good. This isn't a spoiler.
That's honestly
The
great.
JoJo and
Everyone
Princess.
dies.
The JoJo in part 6 is a Florida woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that, I think.
Yeah, there's Florida mans and Florida womans inside of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure now.
So when Game of Thrones was big,
Yeah.
and like new and good,
Uh-huh.
I was not caught up to the season yet.
Right.
And my friend in the Xbox party, he's like, he likes to drop spoilers, but I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so don't.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. And he sits there for a bit, and then he goes, I'll just say this.
Oh!
A king dies. I'm like, thanks, fuck ass. So that's like a meme with me and my cousins now. I was like, I'll just say this. A king dies.
That's fucking great. Oh my god. Somebody did that to me when Guardians of the Galaxy 2 came out. So I'm a fucking Marvel nerd, okay? Sure. I know more than I should. Honestly, I know more than
I mean,
what's
I've
important.
seen it all except Home Base I fell off on.
Yeah, so check
Except
this.
I reviewed it.
For as many life skills as I lack, I should not know as much Marvel. I should, like, refund some. I should respec. And I wouldn't get as much Marvel knowledge as I have now. Anyway, he wanted to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 opening weekend. I'm a broke bitch, so I didn't.
That guy just said wow because I killed them both twice.
And you're going to be saying wow another time. Check this out. So we're fucking... We're at band practice, and he's telling me about Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And he's like, all right, the movie was so good. And I'm like, hey, man, don't spoil it. He's like, okay, I'll just say this about the end credits.
It was the same lead-in?
The same lead-in. I'll just say this about the end credits.
So that must be a thing.
Well, it's because people just want to fucking talk, and
I'm
it's
at
like
6
selfish.
kills. No, I died.
I'll just say
What
this.
the
I'd
fuck,
like
these
to.
teams?
I tell you what. He said the letter A, and I'm like, oh, thanks, buddy. Guardians of the Galaxy is heavily associated with Adam Warlock, and he, like, the look on his face looked like he stabbed me and realized it. He looked like he stabbed me.
Okay.
And he was blacked out when he did it. And then he came to, and he was like, oh no, what have I done? I've made a fatal error.
Like he
that's
walked
cool,
towards
yeah,
you with
yeah.
the knife
And then woke
instead
up.
of
And then he woke up.
sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Sleep stabbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I see it.
The look on Han Solo's face in Star Wars when his son, Spoiler alert, the movie's been out for like 4 years though, right?
Shh. Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. I think the line's like a few months, whatever, right?
Sure.
This is a pretty long episode. We're going to do some more skits. It's going to be good. I shouldn't have said it's a long episode. Somebody told
Now
me.
the bar is higher.
Yeah. It's going to be a long episode now, though, because it's
At least 5 hours.
At least. And you're going to listen to all of it, because you don't even do that important of a job anyway, so it's not even going to take your whole shift. You get 3 hours of your own stuff to yourself.
Makes the day go quicker,
Honestly.
and I've never felt fitter.
Day goes quicker, never felt fitter, and that is the benefit of having a high-fiber diet. Hey, Eddie, did you know that high-fiber diets help you shit better?
Yeah.
Well, what they'd like us to say is that you're able to pass a bowel quicker than you can buy a vowel with a high-fiber diet.
I'd have a bowl.
High-fiber diets are important to get you a bowl full and a plate full. A chicken in every pot and a shit in every pooper with high-fiber diets.
As it should be.
Did you know the President of the United States eats high-fiber diets?
Does he?
Yeah, he eats really long logs of high-fiber diets. Really long logs.
Pure fiber.
Pure fiber coming right out of every American rectum, and he just eats it right up.
Cool.
It's really good for him. Lots of other people eat high-fiber diets, too. And even you can eat high-fiber diets if you really think this shit's going to work out.
Try it.
Yeah.
Try it out.
And if you don't like that, you can eat shit. That might be better for you.
That works.
Hey, not only is the name of that podcast brought to you by High Fiber Diets, the name of that podcast is also brought to you by Karma. Hey, Eddie, did you know that I don't like Karma?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a universal bond. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here.
No?
Nah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, Eddie,
Yeah.
did you know I don't like Karma?
Yeah.
I don't believe there's a universal bank that gives you loans and overcharges you randomly for your actions.
Oh.
Yeah, and if there was, well, I hope it works out. And people only bring up karma when bad stuff happens. Mm-hmm. When a person does bad things, karma will sort them out. And when a bad thing happens to a bad person, karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
When bad things happen to good people, though, karma's testing you. You know what that sounds like to me?
An asshole?
God is testing you.
Oh, well, yeah, I was right.
Or, Allah is testing you. The government is testing you. Mm-hmm. The Matrix is testing you. These are all things that just sound like religion to me, man.
Yeah.
It's all religions, and it's all just different religions.
Well, that's why I don't like it either.
Yeah, so,
And I feel like if karma was real, we wouldn't need prison.
yeah, if karma was real, we wouldn't need prisons, because if you did a bad thing, you'd drop dead immediately.
Yep. Like Death Note.
Or you'd stub your toe, depending on the severity of the bad thing you were about to do, or the bad thought that you had.
Yep.
Because don't think either.
Even on accident.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, man.
It was the Holy Ghost, sorry.
Hallelujah. We'll be right back. Hey, Eddie.
Yeah.
I hope the mic's not hot, because I have something really important to say.
Do you?
I don't think I want any lesbians listening to our podcast.
Why?
Because I have super crushes on them.
Oh.
Like, just like it as a concept.
I
just
see.
lesbianism as a concept.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Okay.
It's my favorite part. It's my favorite, like, subclass of human. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I get it.
Because, like,
Alright.
you know, like in D&D, you can pick a subclass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, we live in a universe where you can't pick your subclass. It's random rolled.
Sure, yeah.
But, like, I admire lesbians. For the pervy reasons.
Oh.
Yeah, like, because other than that...
It wasn't like I like paladins, even though
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
bard.
like, because, like, I like everybody, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, lesbians... Mostly, just the sex stuff, because, like, literally the relationships are no different than everybody else's relationships.
Right.
But, man, the sex must be cool. 2 girls.
Scissor me timbers.
Yeah. It's, like, the best one to watch. I'm the worst. I'm going to hell. And I'm gonna die there.
Good thing the mic's not on.
Yeah, thank goodness.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. I guess we'll start recording now.
Yeah.
Broadway ceilings.
Ah, are you not defecating in the right way? Do you want to feel some class for your ass? Well, vanity toilets are the thing for you. Because we have a wide selection of toilets where you can keep and upkeep yourself while you defecate. A cup of tea goes well with a good movement. It comes with the finest, softest toilet paper that you could wipe your little hiney with. It's like a dream, a cloud of toilets. Oh,
Hey, what's good, Banks? What you doing in here, cuz?
I'm trying to sell...
Oh, that's that nasty ass toy you was talking about the other day, man, isn't it?
What do you mean nasty?
Oh, what the fuck, man? That shit got a mirror on the bottom of it. You can see your dookie while you shit.
It's so you can upkeep yourself and not get dirty.
That shit's nasty, bro. You know a brother had to poop in that shit, though, because I support your dreams, brother. You know me. So I'm taking a shit in your toilet the other day, and I didn't want to look in the mirror. That's not what it's there for. I get it. I was kind of morbidly curious, so you know a nigga had to check that shit out,
I
right?
understand, but why do you have to do it during filming?
Yo, peep that shit, Banks. You can literally peep your own shit.
Anyway,
Peep that shit, Banks. Peep your shit.
please buy the toilets.
Yeah,
The class.
yeah. Buy these motherfucking toilets. You can also look right at yourself when you make bad decisions. You know, one too many L's. You feel me, brother? Hey.
Yes,
Yeah, vanity toilets, y'all. Get you some.
please.
Yeah, peep that shit.
Mother!
Buy it in your next
Oh, I
catalog,
ran out of
my
ammo
nigga.
back to the tank.
Oh, hey, good to see you. Why don't you come on in and have a seat?
Oh, hi, thank you.
Hey, how have you been doing?
Oh, it's been a rough week, I'm afraid.
Yeah?
Someone ran into my car.
Oh, that sucks. Anything new?
Well, I have a new car now.
How'd that make you feel? Well, how'd the previous thing make you feel? I'm sorry. This is my 3rd week, you know.
Which, the when I hit someone with my car, I mean when someone hit me with the car? Hit my car?
How'd that make you feel?
Broke.
Financially or
Yes, and emotionally.
but not physically?
I cringe anytime I see an automobile now.
Okay.
I always dart to the side,
Yeah, I understand that.
even if I'm in the car.
Well, I want you to know that as your therapist, you can talk to me about these kinds of things.
Okay.
All right.
I am. But,
That's good. How's life at home?
oh, you know, I live out of my car, so I have a new house.
Nice.
Yeah, and not much room. Less than last.
Nicer than the last one?
Huh.
Well, let's talk about something else. Have you been seeing anyone?
I've seen lots of people today.
That's a really good one. I see you're still doing your improv comedy.
And yes, and
How's that make you feel? I'm really sorry. I've got all these notes here. I really want to help you out. It's my 3rd week, you know.
I just kind of feel like shit.
Imagine how I feel being a therapist. Fuck!
The truth comes.
My name is Papa Roach. My name is Papa Roach.
Rappa Poach.
Papa Poach. We shared a beer.
And Polish sausage. High cholesterol.
This sounds like fat people.
It does.
Yeah.
The b of the bees. The br.
Oh,
what
what a good meal from Wendy's.
Oh, I couldn't have another bar. Okay, maybe another onion ring.
I'm so fat.
You cancel because you're being insensitive to the lodge.
Look at me, I'm fat. That was the black guy saying that.
Oh.
Kenny, tell him I'm fat.
Tell him, Kenny.
Tell him I'm also
You gotta
fat.
tell him.
Get the word out. I got to plug the podcast on my comment section in Facebook this week.
I did too earlier.
It was really cool.
I don't think I actually read that specifically.
Yeah, so this guy needed proof that Jordan Peterson
Oh no, it
wasn't a
okay.
cannibal.
Yep.
So we sent him proof that he is a cannibal in the form of our podcast.
That's
because
right.
we talked about it. We had him on the show, and he talked about it, and he fucking believed it. All the way up until the point that I sent him a link for the video.
Yep.
Like, the worst part is
Oh, the timestamp.
that he insulted my intelligence and thought I was so fucking stupid that I really thought Jordan Peterson was a cannibal.
That's what I thought.
Couldn't be further from the truth. Jordan Peterson is a bigoted transphobe
And a murderer.
and a cannibal. Yes, and? That's what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the roommate, Tyler.
Hi.
See, look at that. He knows his name. He's aware of his surroundings. And he pays the rent. Like, what more can you say? What more do you want from a roommate, you know? It's literally all you can ask for.
All you can eat.
All you can eat.
Whoa.
Jordan Peterson.
If Jordan Peterson was here right now, I'm sure he'd say...
What would he say?
He'd say, Alton, I appreciate you. The reason why you're the only leftist I wouldn't eat is because you're much larger than I am, and you're immune to the poison that I usually put in the food that I make friendly of the ideologues I consume.
Sounds like him.
Oh, geez, thanks, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
You're
Those
very
are kind
welcome.
words.
Very kind words. Clean your room. Jordan Peterson believes that cleaning your room will solve all your problems. Pick your teeth and clean your room. Say your prayers. Eat your vitamins. Santa Claus is coming to town. Choose a god. And he's not stopping for cookies and milk. Children and their warm, succulent blood. The upward inflection on my words.
Are babies gushers to Jordan Peterson?
Fruit gushers, her butt, an appetizer. I am here for the main course, the prime rib of them all, the president.
Oh shit.
But I will not eat the president now, for he is too fatty.
Well, would it be his prime minister or our president?
I want America's president,
Okay.
but a healthy one, a young one. Yang Gang 2020, baby.
He votes based on who he'd rather consume.
I will consume you like teriyaki because you are Asian.
Oh. I don't think he's going to vote now.
Get out of here, Jordan Peterson. We don't put up with that shit here on the name of that podcast.
Yeah. This is a tolerant room.
The name of that podcast exists amongst the tolerant left.
That's right.
That's right. We don't take that bullshit. I'm getting lightheaded from all the pot I smoked today.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Holy shit! Oh.
Son of a bitch!
The best.
Oh
I gotta
no!
find that shirt.
What shirt?
I have a shirt of that, of him just going, oh no.
That's amazing.
No, it is, oh my god.
Our dearly departed coworker Matt.
Yeah.
He had a Joestar tattoo on his shoulder.
Yep.
He showed it to us. He's also a very hairy guy. I'm okay with saying that because I hope he listens to the podcast. So, whatever. I'm practically saying it to you, Matt.
He's like, hey!
You know, it's like, he knows it. And, like, life's a choice. And
Don't tell him, Kenny.
Kenny, why would you show him? See, like, now that's going to be in there. It's going to be, like, a really fun interaction for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Now you can talk about it and watch more.
That's how we treat our patrons.
That's it.
That's right. You see, you want to be on Kenny level?
The Kenny tier of our Patreon.
Kenny tier of Patreon. Listening to our podcast. Being in on the jokes, Mm-hmm. You guys will never compare. Even if you start now,
don't even try.
you're 10 episodes behind Kenny tier.
Yep.
You'll forever be
You can't make that up unless he stops listening.
You can't. Yeah, and once Kenny gets enough of us,
Hey, we're done.
yeah, tier system's over. You guys can listen to it freely. You're free. We free you. You're liberating.
It's like a genie.
But right now, Kenny is the overseer to our plantation that is this podcast. He's the one hitting you niggas with a whip. Dressed like a plantation guy.
Yeah.
Plantation man Kenny.
The plantation station.
That's right. That's where he rests and recharges his batteries and drinks more water before he hits you niggas again with a whip. Honestly, have you ever seen like old slavey timey movies?
Yeah.
I think Kenny would make a good overseer in like a movie about slavery.
He'd do a good job, I think.
No speaking lines.
No, he's just like
Intimidating.
crossing his arms.
Yeah, he's got like the hair and the scruffiness, and he's got the day shirt and the vest on, and he just wham. Let him have it.
McCree vibes.
Yeah. You ever seen Django?
Yes.
The guy who had like the Bible verses all over his shirt. And
Oh,
shit.
I kind of remember him.
Yeah, that guy would piss his pants if Kenny the plantation man came around. I'd be scared. I'm scared thinking about it, and I'm black. Like, I stand the greatest chance of feeling the wrath,
High rate.
That's right. You guys are probably thinking like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that about that guy. He gets it. Because he knows. He's hit me before.
He's whipped me.
He's whipped me. Like, I can get hit, punched in the arm, hit in the face even. We could fight. But, like, if you hit me with a whip, it's like my trigger, and I just, like, go back 160 years. I just revert back to this.
I see.
Yeah, it's really scary stuff. Kenny's got the power. He's, like, if racism could be ended, Kenny single-handedly has the power to, like, restart it up.
Okay.
Reboot it on Netflix.
Reboot.
Yeah. Like, he could do it. He just has to apply himself. I hope he doesn't.
But if the dream were there.
Yeah, I really hope, like, if the dream were there, I even hope he gives up on it. You know what I mean? But that's it. Plantation Man Kenny is not one to fuck with. Thank God it's not the... See, like, now that I've said it, there's a universe where Plantation Man Kenny is, like, ruling with an iron fist.
Oh, once you talk about it.
Yeah, that's how the
thing.
multiverse works. Once you say it, it exists.
Yep.
Because it could. And that's how the multiverse works. Everything exists in the multiverse.
Thing.
Scary stuff. You think Kenny will be okay with us putting this content out here? It's really damaging to his rep. His street cred.
Is it, though?
He listens to rap music. I don't think he agrees with this rhetoric.
I wouldn't think anyone would think he would.
Not because he listens to rap, because anybody can listen to Eminem, but like who he listens to.
Okay.
Everyone. Equally. Anyway.
Sure.
Really feel like I'm slobbing the Kenny knob right now. Yeah, I spit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Is there anyone you wouldn't spit?
No, it's not whatever. Sorry. Whew. Sorry, I got some feedback earlier in the week that it's like, hey, Alton, sometimes you say, yeah, whatever after your jokes.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I'm like, all right, I'll try not to. So, there we go. That's the conscious effort.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, and?
Yeah, and?
Whatever. All fair.
Shut up, Mom. Yeah, I'm supposed to go see a comedy show tonight. Gary Owen's in town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you know who Gary Owen is?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's funny. Things to note about him, he's white, and he has a black wife.
Okay.
So he's like the reverse Richard Pryor.
Bill Burr is too.
Yeah, but except Bill Burr doesn't make a point about it. He even said in his last special he thinks it's hacky to like put all your chips on interracial comedy.
He might have done that in another special. Then.
Here's the thing. Here's where I like Gary Oden. It's objectively funny. He's good at it,
Yeah.
and it's funny. I just think it's hacky. And whatever. That's my thoughts on it.
Well, he does use it.
Oh yeah, that's his thing. I got a black wife.
Oh,
me being a
okay,
white guy in the
okay.
black community, such a weird experience for me and other white guys like me.
I mean, it gets old.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we get it, bro. Stop.
Like, we've done this to death.
We've really done this dance forever. It's like the Soulja Boy dance, which he would probably have a joke about.
That makes sense.
I'm
He's like, I'm in the club.
I'm gonna put $10 on that here
Yeah,
and now. Like
do it.
he's gonna do a Soulja Boy joke tonight, and we'll see next week.
We're taking bets.
Unless your car explodes or something. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or
Yeah.
I die or something.
Hey, you've been listening to the name of that podcast. We're going to try and put something together for you or whatever for the end of the episode so we don't get copyright stricken. I think we did pretty good today, though.
Yeah. No, I don't think we used anything.
Yeah, no. So a couple of other people who didn't pay enough money to get a full-on commercial but still support the name of that podcast are as follows. Creepy Asterix. Hey, are you a fucking weirdo who chats to females online? And you make friends with them specifically to try to get them to date you once they've gotten to know you as a person? Well, you're scary, and you should probably think about your actions. But you can use creepy asterisks to imply physical actions in those said DMs. Topical cream for topical folks. Sorry we botched your commercial.
Did we, though?
Netflix original series, Flicky the Bean.
Oh, yep.
In the
Let's
Pink Cave of Diamonds.
Look for it.
Look for it. It's the first in many. Sex jokes and restaurant jokes. It's a comedian's workshop. You'll be able to go ahead and find them wherever comedian workshops are sold.
Brought to you by Comedians in Cars Having Sex. Now on Crackle.
I forgot about those guys. Comedians in Cars Having Sex, now on faketaxi.org. The name of that podcast has also been brought to you by school shooters that don't shoot people with guns, but come to administer flu vaccines.
And the ones that use bows for sport.
Yeah, so there are good school shooters, but the ones that come to the school specifically to give shots to kids, medicine speaking.
Yeah.
Unless the medicine was in a bullet, I do not see the need to be any other kind of school shooter. The name of that podcast is brought to you by the Depressed Wonder Twins. Why even bother? What's the point? I don't even care. These and many more reviews were left and proclaimed about the hit new series Depressed Wonder Twins, shape of
A piece of shit.
and form of a loser. Look at that. We didn't have to do anything to change ourselves. So, it's a very relatable show. Go ahead and find it wherever Depressed Wonder Twins are sold. And as always, thanks again for paying us, Jordan Peterson's Hanky Panky Cabana Retreat. An island with a bar and a lounge. You can have a vacation. It's really stoic. You can steal hearts, talk about future kidneys, and it's a great way to get your foot in the door. Tony's mom's cooking. Tony's mom. Tony.
Oh, Tony. You never come over anymore. Have some lasagna.
Mom, you're cooking so fucking good.
Let's keep eating.
And last but not least, the name of that podcast has been brought to you by baby boomers who were actually not that bad. Generations aren't a monolith. Stop being stupid.
Peace.
Yeah. Maybe your grandma sucks, but my grandma was pretty all right. If you don't,
Alright?
yeah, she was pretty all right if you leave out all the bad stuff. Hey Eddie, it's been another episode, and
Hey, it's been the 10th.
it's been the 10th.
that matters,
it's
right?
It's a death episode, right? Dick episode.
Decasode.
A decasode. We did it, everybody.
Yep.
Yep. Thanks, Tyler. Thanks for listening. Hey, Kenny, you've got some stiff competition. This guy shared our podcast on his Facebook story.
That's true.
That's right. And it was the first one he ever did, and he's only done 2. So we're 50% of his social media output. You really need to step it up, Kenny, or kill him.
Wait a second.
Anyway.
You've been listening to the name of that podcast. Please enjoy the following song by the band D-Gens. This is Chained. Enjoy.
lights. Just wait till the green light hits. When you see reality just for what it is. Calamity has befallen on me when I saw you needing hospitality. You didn't deserve this, that we know is true. Fundamentally, but your body is scared.